guys, welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 22. Yes, that's right. We are on Zielonka. Yeah, this looks different. Does it not? It does. So, I attempted to really strongly consider just jumping into this game exactly as Giants intended and playing it as a new farmer. I just couldn't do it. Um, a couple things. For one, I don't want to get negative. Um, I really wasn't feeling the vibe here on the farm layout for New Farmer. We're in the same spot. The shed that they had was completely useless. Um, the chicken pen only had 20 chickens available. I did put down this shed, which is part of the premium pack. But as you can tell, it's fairly useless also. We'll get two things in here. This should be a door so that you can use this bay. This should be a door so that you can use this bay. And it may be okay if those are not doors, if these beams are not here. But it makes it very difficult. You'll get about 2 items in here. You may be able to finagle. It'd be better if this center post wasn't here, but to try to get something parked over in here is going to be very difficult. So, while I appreciate the feel, um, the look and feel of the game, and it's probably authentic in terms of the location, it just, to me, wasn't very practical for what I wanted to do. So I put down this this shed here. I put down their shed there. I put down a chicken coop. It's free range. Gives us the ability. I put the number of chickens. There's 11 chickens here. 10 chickens and a rooster. I put down the farmhouse from the pack, from the premium pack. And bought myself a truck. Not that I'll ever use it. Put down a little bit bigger silo in the same manufacturer. And yeah. So the other thing that I did was I borrowed money. So if we take a look at the finances here. So we bought the truck. That was 19.8. First of all, I came in as a farm manager, which gave me 1.5 mil. And then I borrowed 2.5 million. And we have about 3 million left to spend. And spend it we probably will. So the farm cost us 659 to purchase, plus I bought, so that we could try it out, the where the heck is it? The Preserved Food Factory. We own this. And I bought the Soup Factory. We own that. Those will take the new crops. Okay, so carrots, parsnips, beetroot. So we will plant and harvest these, and we will use them, simply because if you just, for example, sell the raw material, you hardly make anything. Not going to make anything on them. But if we go ahead and process them, maybe we can make some money in this whole endeavor. Making soup and preserved food. Maybe we can actually make some money and pay our loan off. So, we have a truck. That's it. We have purchased also, if you saw there, this land. We own all of this land. This is all a part of the 3.5 million or whatever that we're starting with. All right. Now we need equipment. So over here, across the street, which is very nice, is the dealership. So one of the first things we're going to need, because we have fields to harvest, and we got to keep this number in mind. And these are not huge fields. That's only 5 meters. Topliner came with the game. That's 6 meters. Came with the farm originally. So I just don't want to go crazy spending. I'm looking for something that's reasonably priced. That could give us 8.5 meters. $265. So 265 and 48. These honeybees are so crazy expensive. I don't get it. 12 meters. 9 meters. I think 9 meters would be a decent width for these fields. Question would be, .6. Can I run a 9-meter? New Holland. Me. I run a 9-meter. I run a 9-meter. Off of this. Let's give that a shot. Let's try that. Let's try headers. Could go the 8.5-meter New Holland. It's cheaper. I could go the 7.5. Maybe we'll do this. Let's try this one. Let's go back. Let's check that out at the store here and see how that looks. That is a big... fairly big header for this. I don't know. It looks reasonable to me. That doesn't break the bank. Let's shoot across here. This is our field here, I believe. Straw-swath. Shh. Alright. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, hold on. This just went crazy. I don't know why I had a worker doing that. And crop destruction is on. What is going on? I have no idea what just happened there. whatever key I pressed hired a worker, strangely. That was very, very strange. And there, I'm ruining the crop in that field as well. Alright. Let's try to get this all squared away here. Goodness. I feel like my settings are off. I got a huge dead zone in my steering wheel. And apparently nothing is set up right. Still not 100% sure that we're set up the way we want. Seems like the Premium Edition has messed up my key bindings. Yep. Back. Huh. Oh yeah. Everything is just all screwed up. Alright, we'll see if we can get this field harvested. Yeah, all my stuff is screwed up. I apparently should have come on and drove around a little bit. Let me get this little piece here. The dead zone is okay. I feel like the accelerator is fine. The brake, which is also the backup, takes a lot of pressure to use. And for some reason, my raise and lower header. Like, it raises it fine. That's what I would expect it to do. But it's like right here, I can't hardly get it to back up. And then to lower. Okay, there, that worked. And this, wow. Yeah, this is really wonky. We'll suffer through this and then we'll get things squared back around here. We got 3 or 4 fields to harvest, I believe. I guess this feels like similar problems to what I was having on Split Mountain Ranch. But we're getting our first field harvested, so that's a plus. We're going to do precision farming here as well. Yeah, I gotta push like so hard to back up that I'm like pushing the entire pedal assembly away from my feet. That no bueno, man. I do believe we have a carrot field ready to harvest. Pushing hard on the pedal. Also, or close to ready to harvest. I am not going to harvest carrots or sweet root beets or parsnips one row at a time. I ain't gonna do it. So that 3-meter wide harvester, which is the largest one they offer right now, is like $637,000. It ain't cheap, bro. It ain't cheap. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to go the route of I just do not understand. I don't know why that's switching me to a new vehicle. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to go the route of doing the loan, the larger loan, and kind of building our own farm here. Number one, I didn't think it was very practical. Any of the stuff, like, honestly, I don't. It's almost like they went purely on aesthetics alone. I don't know why my flashers are on either. Because there is. Nothing remotely practical about the buildings in the new expansion. At all. It just is not. None of the new sheds have any practical use for storage whatsoever. So, I mean, which is fine. And I haven't been to town yet. You know, you can see probably historically accurate, you know, buildings out there in the in front of us and everything. I mean, that's cool. I appreciate it. I do. Clearly I need to make some settings changes. I didn't realize the game update would change things so much. And because we are here, hopefully I can squeeze in. I hope I left enough room to not need a trailer for this particular harvest. This was a pretty short pipe. Maybe if probably if we drop the header, we drop the header at the other field. So this would be a bit of a challenge. Which is why you don't want to go in this particular. See, now that just backed up so easy there. Probably don't want to go with big equipment on this map. Hopefully we can hit the unload zone where we can. Just plop that in here for now. And I'll be back with you again here in a sec. We are back here working on the canola field now. Maybe we've got things set up properly. I do not know. Time will tell. This harvester does not want to back up. I'm not sure why, but if that's going to be a problem, we're not going to keep it. We're going to have to get something a little bit bigger. I don't think I want to get a smaller header. So we will refund ourselves the money for this. I'm not going to lose money on these kinds of situations where, you know, something doesn't perform just normally. No idea why. And I think we are back. Oh my goodness. I think we are clear back. Alright. Hopefully everything's good here now. I don't understand why the reverse doesn't work well on this harvester. And the thing is, I have to use it because I don't want to run into our other crops. But I have to, and I have the, like the dead zone down to 1%. I have sensitivity turned up, but this harvester does not want to back up. And I'm not a fan. And I just don't like playing a game where, like, I'm pushing so hard. I just don't like playing a game where I gotta fight with it. I gotta fight with something every time I use it. I'm just not gonna do that. It takes the entire enjoyment out of the process. Accelerator is absolutely fine. Operating as expected. So I like the map. It looks nice. I think, you know, anything from Giants always looks really nice. Not sure why there's a clump of weeds right there in that field. So the goal is to definitely get all 3 root crops going. I don't know how much better I'm hoping they made root crop harvesting better from a playability standpoint. I know the original, it looked like the original, goodness, like it was a single row harvester. It doesn't have a hopper on it. So it's almost like you would have to hire a worker or run course play in order to harvest, say, carrots by yourself? Question mark? Yeah, so not sure about what the expectation was from Giants on that one. Maybe that's just the way it works. And obviously there are tools out there but I don't think that they're giant mods. Like, I don't think it's game functionality. Like Follow Me and Course Play are not manufactured by Giants. But it looked like the harvester that they, for carrots that they, or for the root crops, the new root crops that they intended you to use, was a single row harvester that felt like it would require somebody coming alongside you for the grain, for the crop, the root crop, to flow out a conveyor belt into a trailer. And I don't know that there, yeah, it came out the side. But admittedly, I haven't watched really anybody play this yet, so I could be completely wrong. So we're sitting on a lot of money because we took out a big loan and haven't bought any equipment yet. So we're just getting harvested what needs to be harvested here today. Throw that grain in the silo for the time being till we get ourselves organized. Got lots to buy. We got the tractor or two, and wagons, and a baler, and planters and seeders and the new equipment for the root crop planting and harvesting. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to buy yet, which we will get to shortly. Two production facilities that we need to be filling up with product. That's where the real money will be made. I should have gave the chickens some grain when I had it in the harvester. That was my bad on that one. Don't be a bit surprised if you see a different harvester the next episode, because this one I am not a fan. Never used it before. Ended with about 8,500 liters of canola here. $86. Yep, 8,600. I don't even know what needs done in the other fields. For the time being, I think we will drop this here. See, the strange thing is I can back up just fine without the header, so I'm feeling like this harvester cannot handle this header. Excuse me. Especially in reverse mode. Might well just take this over to the store, sell it, because let's face it, not going to be happy with it. So that was disappointing. Five-meter Roth Lamash. We're gonna need a sprayer. % off. Don't like that. Good Lord. 39,000 for seeing spot spraying. That's just, we need it, but it's highway robbery. But we'll go ahead and buy that since it's on sale. Not really seeing anything else I want. And he goes to 95 horse. It was so cheap, but it just didn't do the job. It's really the most reasonable one. Let's probably keep that standard. Let's go standard. Yep. Let's go ahead and buy a tractor before we go. I'd like to use something I haven't used. I haven't used a lot of the Kloss tractors. That would do about anything we'd ever wanted to do. 355, 3, 410. We just if we just do 400 horse for right now. Try to save ourselves a little bit, and then we have some room to grow. Gonna leave them red. I like it. Buy that. Let's buy a trailer. I'm not gonna go crazy on this because I don't think we need to. I always like this power push. Just because if you're trying to dump it somewhere that has a roof over your head, do so. Black rims. Wide tires. That one. 34,000. That's pretty good for this. I think that's good for this map. Let's feed the chickens. Can I pick that spreader up? That sprayer while we're going over. Perhaps. Will that go on the front? It will. Around here, grab the grain trailer. Question was, I may have made a mistake already. With this grain trailer, because it's modded, probably won't work with the new crops. Oh, it will. How about that? Okay, cool. That's a surprise, actually. Okay, we'll zip over here to the farm, right across the street. Grab a few liters. Excuse me, ma'am. Sir. Sir, ma'am. Spray her off in here, why not? I hear you, chickens. I hear you. Wheat, I don't know what it'll take. Might take it all. It'll take them a long time to eat it all. Maybe 10 chickens, but they might take it all. Need to smooth that out. That's pretty bad. That was kind of rough getting in there. Nope, didn't take it all. Need to fix that. Smooth that out a bit. Alright, so I think we're going to leave it here, guys. We will figure out what we got going on the next episode. And we will get at these root crops very shortly. But for the time being, here's our tight little farmyard setup. It is gonna be rough. I'm not used to these tight quarters. That is the way they did this farmyard for some reason. Again, probably reminiscent. We'll leave it right there. I wonder if the door will close. Indeed it will. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back here in Zielonka? Zielonka? You know where we are. This new. Why are we not closing that door? There we go. We'll be right back here next time for another episode getting into the old root crops. Don't you love the truck? Classic. Little patina on there. It's a diesel. I like it. Alright. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.